Hey Pepper Gang, the Terraformer map is a map I have a love-hate relationship with. It was the third official map added during the first closed beta, and I like that the dev team added such a large open map, which definitely makes for more interesting PvP, but it can also be very frustrating. However, I like Terraformer because it's easy to farm loot without being noticed usually, and I think it has the best vault in the game. You will need to get the hang of it due to all the quests that send you here. Maybe after watching this video, you might want to run it more often. I will cover the general layout, escape pods, vault location, stashes, and more notable locations. Before we dig into it though, reminder that I live stream everything on Twitch Monday through Saturday usually. If you like survival and extract looter shooter content, you are welcome to hang out with the Pepper Gang. Now, the general layout. Like the other maps, the airlocks sit on the edges of the map. The more valuable loot is further in. The map has three major domes, the Terraformer Dome in the middle, which holds the vault and a valuable building. Research Dome has two spawns, daily contract, multiple areas to loot. The Maintenance Dome has two airlocks and a few loot spots. The domes have an upper level connection that is quite open and easy to spot people in, but the rest of the map sits underground, connected through a few tunnel systems. So let's discuss these connecting tunnels. The tunnels that connect the domes between each other have lockpick rooms that are worth hitting. These rooms include folders that spawn valuable loot, and they even have lootable bodies that can spawn depot tokens. Both of them have two locked doors and are near the escape pod, so it's worth hitting on the way out of raid if you're potting. Tunnel A connects the research dome where the production manifest building is, and it goes down to the terraformer. Tunnel B connects the maintenance spawns, the depot underground area, and the terraformer dome. I suggest using these tunnels that go to the underground area to get around the map safer and avoid those cracked SVT AI that will headize you across the open domes. Onto escape pod location. There are two escape pods that you can take. They are separating the two tunnels that I just mentioned that connect the domes on the map. To find the tunnel entrances, look for a hallway that runs parallel to that main road. You should see a red light light up next to the pod, and the other pod is just mirrored and looks similar in positioning, just in the other tunnel. Now, the highlight of this map, the Terraformer building. It's a 3-story building that has AI defending it. It's easy to approach from every side of the dome, and it's a very popular PvP spot. Inside, you can find good loot spawning in the containers on the top floor. Outside of this main building are small little bridges with smaller concrete rooms on the other end of the bridge, and there are yellow lockpick containers that are worth hitting next to these and give you blowtorches and craftables that you can use, such as metal sheets. Onto vault location. The vault is located in the main dome where the Terraformer building is, the Terraformer Dome. The buildings around the Terraformer itself all look similar, and the vault sits in one of them. The best way to spot the vault building is to locate the turrets that sit on top of the building. It's the only one that has them. The vault is located on the second floor. This vault has a lot of items that can spawn, and many consider it the best vault to hit in the game. If you get attacked on the stair side of the vault, you can always use the balcony to make a getaway. Onto the production manifest room. This room is sandwiched between Research A and Research B airlocks and sits in the middle of the maintenance dome. It's easily distinguishable, has red walls and a catwalk that goes around it that connects the spawn. This room brings a lot of PvP due to its proximity to the airlocks, and the daily contract requires you to visit it. The table with the paperwork is where the daily contract quest is done, and I also highly recommend checking the box for armor or guns. Onto the depot location. The depot is in one of the side areas that's underground, connected between the maintenance dome and the research dome. If you take tunnel A, there's a side tunnel that takes you underground. If you keep following the left side of the walls, it will spit you out in the room with the depot and a couple other loot spawns. There are med bags and lootable bodies near it in the room next to it. Onto the stashes. The first stash is in the underground tunnel system. If you're in tunnel A, follow the tunnel and look for dirt patch area. On the wall, there's a caged electrical area that's separated, and in the ground sits the first stash. The second stash is near the depot itself. You look for this concrete room building just past the depot. Below it, there's a stash in the corner of the room. The last stash is in the Terraformer Dome. I mentioned it earlier that outside of the main building are bridges that lead to little concrete buildings, followed by a yellow building after that. One of these small concrete buildings is the last stash. Quickest way to identify which one it is, look for the giant concrete wall that is outside next to it. Now onto the fluff. There are a lot of good loot spawns around the production manifest building in multiple great buildings. One of them has medical supplies and some food spawns. The other two huts have craftable spawns and boxes and cabinets. Terraformer has the most dead body loot spawns I have seen on one map. They can spawn depot tokens, so any dead body is worth hitting. If you luck out, you can hit the depot at that same rate. The highest concentration of those bodies are in the buildings surrounding the Terraformer building. PvP is very hot at spawn on the Terraformer map, then usually dies down where most of the raid is PvE. If you spawn in the maintenance side, be prepared for a hot PvP fight at one of the spawns nearby. I push PvP fights the moment I enter Terra, then I have the rest of the raid for myself. I mentioned the AI being cracked on this map. I highly encourage using lots of cover to move around because the AI with SVTs do not miss, and I think they have caused more HP loss on this map to my player than players themselves. If you want to hit the locked areas, I highly recommend having 2 lockpicks because if you only have one, it's very easy to get trapped into these rooms. But I hope this guy helped you guys out, especially new players. I hope Terraformer keeps getting loot buffs because it's so massive. Good luck with your raids, guys. Consider subbing if this video was helpful. And if you want to be notified about future extract looter shooter content, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.